let's give it up for a woman whose mission is to empower people through style and wellness. Melissa Chataigne. I want to start off because I feel like you have a really interesting kind of story, and I do want to talk about Paris and fashion because it's what you do, it's your life. But I want to talk about you as a kid and family trips. You guys traveled quite a bit as a family.
We did. My parents were both from Haiti, and growing up when they came to the States, they wanted to see the country. So it would be like every Friday, my dad would be like, my mom would pack up the car, and we would get in the car and we'd be like, where are we going? We'd just pick a place on the map from the Chicago suburbs, and we just traveled and we camped. We were campers for a long time. And then we upgraded to the pop-up. And then my dad's company took him to France, and so we were there a lot with him when I was little, which is cool.
I'm going to just pull you up there. There you are. Obviously, give her a follow on social, please. When was that first year that you guys went to France?
That was the picture that I sent you, and
this one, you mean?
That's
little adorable
Melissa.
That's her adorable lid on the left, obviously.
I was 9, and we spent like 3 months there. My sister at the time was 2, and then I went back and took this photo when I was older with my husband.
Well, and I want to bring up the France thing again. Because it's something that I know we've talked about quite a bit, and I know you go back to Paris almost every year.
Yeah, every year. I'm trying to move there. I'm trying to get there.
The thing that I found interesting is you guys also had a foreign exchange student.
We did. So my sister, who's unfortunately no longer with us, but at the time she had a foreign exchange student when she was in high school, Alex, and she lived with us for a year. And during that time, we had so many fun adventures. I was already out of the house living in Chicago, and she would come and visit me, and I would take her out and get her stoned and do trips with her. She lived with us for a year, and she's still close. I mean, when I go back to Paris, I see her all the time, and we're still very, very, very close. And it's funny that she's become my little sister through it all.
Well, it's interesting that the France and Paris thing just kept coming back to you.
It's always this reoccurring theme. I mean, like the Gertrude Stein quote, "America is my country, but Paris is my hometown." Like when I get there, I'm like, you guys know that feeling when you get out here. It's like, this is where
Who's been to Paris? Show of hands. Okay.
Yeah, it's just that place that just resonates with us.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Where did the style thing come in? And is that just from going to Paris, or?
No, the style thing. Well, my mom is the most stylish person ever, but that's my job. I mean, I came to California 14 years ago and had a completely different career and was absolutely miserable in corporate America. And during that time, almost when I met you, I was like, I'm gonna change careers. I want to be a celebrity stylist. I want to be the next Rachel Zoe.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second.
No.
Let's talk about this for a second. So we met back in I was a talent agent days, and you'd come to me through a friend, and you wanted to be on-camera talent, and you were still in corporate America at the time. Yeah. But you had this passion.
Yeah, and it's funny how things mold over the years, because I thought at the time I wanted to be literally the next big celebrity stylist, and through working in fashion, realizing that my real mission was helping people enhance their lives with confidence. Because when you're working in fashion, especially, I remember a particular example that I was styling an A-lister, and she refused to come out of the fitting room because she felt fat, and she's gorgeous in a size 0. And I'm like, what is wrong with this picture? And I felt like I was constantly the image maker feeding this false sense of reality where authentically she was miserable, and I'm like, I'm selling this. It just didn't align with my purpose anymore. And as I mentioned, my sister's no longer with us. She took her life in 2010. And that was that moment where I was like, this is not in alignment. Like, my baby doesn't love herself, didn't love her body, and took her life. And I'm here being an image maker. Didn't align. I had to take a step back, did some traveling, and really made my mission style with purpose. You have to love yourself. You have to dress with confidence. So it's my mission, style with purpose.
Well, and I love that you do that, because it is a style with purpose, and you really do care about wanting to empower people. And I'm just curious about how that style with purpose conversation, and you just said as you were going through a new phase of, after your sister.
Yeah, I was.
And you had a lot of travels and things that you were kind of like looking for, to do something new in your life. And I'm curious, like, if that style of purpose, a lot of it came from kind of some of those explorations.
Yes. When you travel, you see how people live, and so simply. And in America, we make such a big deal about weight and body, and you go to Europe, there's so much acceptance about who you are and loving your body. And that aligned with my purpose more than anything else, and it really just ties into my style in traveling.
So, I talked about just a moment ago that, like, okay, we connected originally when I was an agent, and you came to me, and as you just said, you
denied me, by the way, best thing ever happened.
Which, by the way, that's been like a running theme with certain guests of mine. By the way, once they've been denied, go on to be wildly successful. So that's a great thing. Sorry, Tyler, we actually worked together at one point. What I actually wanted to say is you took that and you first wanted to be Rachel Zoe.
Yeah.
And then you came into this place of embracing who you were.
Wanting to be me, wanting to stop putting out this fake image that style is just editorial. Like, how can you really go out there and dress yourself if you don't love yourself?
So was there a moment, though, from this place of grieving, redefining who you were, like an experience that happened, whether it was in Paris or somewhere else, that like you can like really remember that kind of aha of the style of purpose thing click with you, the confidence?
It really, wow, there's so many moments, but really when I was healing in Ojai was the place that I set some intentions for myself, found peace, and knew that this was going to be my trajectory. Like, stop trying to be someone else and be the best version of myself.
And we'll put up some Ojai pictures in a second, but I was like, as you shared with Ojai quite a bit with me.
Yeah.
And I go back to that thing about not all journeys are measured in miles. And I think sometimes if we live here and you've never been to Ojai, you're really missing out. It's, I think, one of those hidden gems really around the corner. But you shared something with me about Ojai that, you went there during the grieving time. Yeah,
I went there during a grieving time. It was the first time there. It was a yoga retreat that I'd never been on before. I was like, what am I getting myself into? And that time was so powerful for healing. They have this pink mountain, they call it the pink moment in the sky, and just being able to be there by myself, embracing where I was in that moment, but no longer feeling ashamed. There's the period, so she passed in 2010, this is 2012. There's that period of time in grieving where, especially when someone takes their life, where I just didn't want to be like, oh, my name's Melissa, my sister killed herself. And there's that point in time, especially in Ojai, that clicked for me where I was like, I'm no longer going to be ashamed of saying it out loud and just embrace my truth. And I knew that styling celebrities was going to be a thing of the past or not my focus anymore, and start really embracing me and healing. And this picture is so special for me on the right. Jennifer Pasloff, she was the one that led the retreat, and during that retreat, I said, this place is magical. One, I'm going to get married here one day. I really want to meet my partner, and I really want to share my style philosophy with the world, because still, body positivity, and that was not a thing. And now I'm spreading my message. And then 2 nights ago, it was her book launch. Like, huge book launch for her book, And Being Human. And all the things that I manifested at that retreat has come true. I met my husband a year later. We got married in Ojai on Meditation Mount, and our first trip there was as a couple, like a year later. So it was just like literally full circle, and that's us hiking on Christmas Day in Ojai. I think that's just our happy spot. So it's just, it all comes true.
You know, you met in Ojai.
No, you said I met here, but that would have been like.
That would have been seriously good. You're like, that's a good spirit.
Yeah, it's just that place for us.
The thing you said that like so many guests and people say is like the manifestation of it, the mindset of it.
The mindset, laying that intention. It may take a while, but it eventually happens.
Right. It's not about trying to make it happen overnight, but I'm not trying to. We bring this stuff up to our community here because we're community, and it's like how we put out those intentions and that higher vibration of energy together. We've had enough people share with us, whether it was Red Foo or for you or anyone else, talk about they really think this, they believe it, they act that way, and allow that to happen, and not wait for it to happen tomorrow, and just allow it to show up.
It's the intention and it's surrendering. that it will happen, but the intention is there, and really smelling it, tasting it, feeling it. Like that point when you take your first trip, you guys know what I'm talking about, and you're like, I finally did it, I'm here. But like the intention of wanting to go there. I mean, when you look at all these photos, you can like taste it, smell it, feel it. That's the same way that I travel, and how I want to travel.
These photos, are kidding me. I'm curious, what style, so style with purpose, how does travel fit into that for you?
Inspiration, style inspiration, simplicity. I've definitely, throughout the years, most people think I spend money on clothes because it's my profession, but it's really travel. I've simplified my wardrobe to really just create a capsule wardrobe, very Parisian, just to have like one good leather jacket, one amazing pair of jeans. Like I go to France literally with like 3 or 4 pieces and I shop and then I bring it all back, but like that's when I go fill my wardrobe. But just simplicity and style with purpose is also giving back, and I try to volunteer and support different causes around the world wherever I go. And here in Los Angeles particularly, I work with a lot of kids that are graduating high school, going into college, wanting to dress better for prom. I help them get prom dresses for free. And then on a collegiate level, when I travel around the country, do speaking engagements at sororities about style confidence and dressing with confidence. So it really just, it's all over.
What does travel mean to you?
Freedom. Freedom, just to pick up and go. I think, well, I feel that I love LA more when I come back because I'll miss it. But to leave is the best thing ever, and going somewhere new.
It's really fun for me to have guests that I've known in different chapters of people's lives. And I really love, and I use the word transformation, and how travel and life, and I guess we get to watch everyone sometimes through social media. As funny as that is to say, sometimes it's the truth. And I've been such a fan of yours from a distance. I've been wanting to be a guest because I've loved watching your trips to Paris or this journey through Ojai, and like have just been cheering you on as that fan of not, of watching you go through your life. So really appreciate you being here and sharing just your true, heartfelt, authentic self, and like how travel and healing has really allowed you to be who you are. I put Melissa's information up again. Please give her a follow.
Chataigne like champagne.
Chataigne Style, Twitter and Instagram. You're going to have some retreats and other stuff coming up that you'll share.
Yeah, definitely.
And
come with me.
Again, let's give it up for Melissa.